will start streaming shortly.
Pozdrawiam moich widzów.
Exactly. Mutuję się.
Sound muted. Channel switched.
Hello guys, this is Sando and we're streaming a 4 vs 4 game. The map is called Nibene Basin. It's a modified version. I'm being told that there's a bit more trees in this one, but I'm not exactly aware if there's any other modifications here. But it seems pretty standard to me from the looks. There's 30 minutes till peacetime. At the moment we're starting this stream. There's plenty of good players in this game. Some of them didn't play since quite some time. We have two big comebacks, Raketa and Desti, two best Russian players of all time. Yes, I dare to say that. If you think you know some better players, well, that's your opinion, I guess, but they're probably the best overall. The teams, just like you can see on the bottom, are like this. We have Destach, Raketa, Kungen, and Dr. Bolt, the top, while the bottom team has Mexican Dupes, Baratheon, Mexican T and Brova. This map is quite challenging, at least in the normal version. So maybe it's a bit better here with trees added to each location. As you can see here, this is a perfect example why this map is so difficult. I'm a bit surprised Dovka didn't try a bit more shortcuts here, because this one road is really overcrowded. To be honest, looking at the layout of the city, I wouldn't even think this is needed, but maybe a shortcut here would be nice, because you can see the serfs are not doing a whole lot of stuff here. They just need this for coal production, while most of the stuff in the city happens on the bottom. As you can see, there's usually a bit of problem with the woodcutter space. He could, of course, use this area, for example, for planting. The woodcutters are not the worst. I think this is plenty of area for this fall. And he doesn't seem to have wood problems currently. Yeah, as you can see, this traffic jam was temporary. It's a bit surprising, but it kind of works. I wonder what kind of army combo he wants to aim for. Probably something like 10 pikes. Yeah, most likely. Maybe something else? I'm not sure. Let's check out his teammate Mexican T. You can see he's going for inverted strategy. With crossbows instead of swordmen. Just a couple of swords is likely for his knights. Quite a late stable. Well, maybe not that late. He'll most likely have 7 horses, maybe 10. Well, okay. I'm not sure right now. Woodcutters seem quite fine. There's plenty of space here. He's gone for that extra mile. I think there was a forest in this area, so it was well worth it, I guess. Seven farms. It should be fine. The city doesn't look too big. There's a bit of wasted space, but not really important, to be honest. The roads at this moment are not bad. You can see there's no traffic jams. Seems quite compact, as far as that's possible, of course. You can see woodcutters making this space a little more stretched. I think we should take a look at someone from the other team, and then we'll switch back to Bada and Max Boops. Let's see the ST. Okay, E6 farm. Very interesting way he placed his farms in the base. It's quite unobstructive. It's not making a problem in terms of space. I like it when a player keeps the base compact in its core, when the buildings which need a lot of space, so farms and woodcutters, for example, are built on the outer rim of the base, not in the middle. Of course, if you make woodcutters in the middle, then you're a very bad player. at the very start you just have to make them kind of on the edge, like these two where probably the Elios would cut with this base. Then he expanded over and over, eventually making these three ones. My Mac claim, man, yeah, I'm also streaming at YouTube simultaneously using restream.io. You can also see on YouTube Live. I usually post a link to the YouTube recording afterwards on Knights Merchants World Facebook page. I also tried Hitbox, but I got annoyed by its shortcomings. I mean, I think it was fine for casual streaming, but I was annoyed for a different reason, because I tried to use Hitbox to use its featured delay. We had this tournament in Knights Merchants where we tried to use the delay on Hitbox to make streams of tournament games without people being able to just watch the stream and see what their opponents have. We had to set a delay of at least 30 minutes, but the delay didn't work as expected, and the stream was broken. I think it was broken for the last 30 minutes of the stream. That was the problem with Hitbox. But the worst thing is, same thing happened if my connection was broken. So if my internet breaks, then the Hitbox stream stops and nobody sees the last 30 minutes of delayed stream. And unfortunately, it's there's a feature on Twitch where you can delay, but I think it's only for premium accounts or something like this. So I guess we will never ever make a stream of a tournament game again, because we have no technical way, no technical, you know what I mean. We just can't do that with the technology we have. But going back to the game, what else can we say about Desti? Goes a standard way of making 2 piggies and 1 stables for the 6 farms. I believe he'll make 1 mod building. I don't see a mill, but he has a plan somewhere. Yeah, he's making a mill. I'm not sure whether he's planning to make 1 more pig farm, but I think he should. Would be better for his seed. The iron he's making, it doesn't really look too well. There's a bit of a distance between the iron mines and the storehouse, but well, I don't know. He's probably going to have about 25, maybe 30, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, moving on to Kungen. Eight farms, quite impressive. Similar to Desti, a bit better though. His leather production is running well since quite a while, I guess. I don't want to predict how much leather he'll have, because I don't remember the timings for the leather. It's easy to assume that he'll have at least 30 iron. That is, if he starts producing swords, after all. Which seems like he didn't start doing yet. Hopefully he will soon, otherwise this might be a short game for him. Farms are impressive, but I don't see many buildings using them. Okay, well, we have 4 buildings here. This one has no guy inside. So for 4 buildings, apart from the mill, so there's like 2 farms left. I think he could try making one more big farm. He might just leave this as it is though. I usually tend to switch delivery to 1 from the mill and prefer to have 1 extra piggy. Maybe it's a bit of a stretching of what you can get from these farms, but for 8 farms shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so let's see Baldy, then we go to the bottom to see the rest of the team 2, and we'll be back to Rakieta at very last. Baldy seems to be going full steam ahead with iron. Might have about 30 at peacetime. Although this doesn't work too well, I don't know why. He seems to have enough resources inside the buildings. Maybe some of these guys have gone to the inn recently. 7 farms. I don't understand this farm though. There's like no space to make the fields. Doesn't seem too good. I have an idea to put it here. Much better to make it here, but then he could probably steal some space from Rakieta. It's unlikely Rakieta will ever use this though. You can see the only road going here is like this one. So I guess it's not needed by Rakieta. Have 4 buildings here, no... sorry, has mill as well. Should be fine. With this number of buildings, he's probably having enough con. He probably wishes his ladder was a bit faster, but then he has 4 working almost armory workshops. Making 1 more tannery as well. Seems like a good idea after all. Stocks already destroyed. The iron's kinda meh, I don't know. Would be nice to try trading a little bit perhaps. I'm unsure why he's... okay, maybe it's only a building plan, but I don't think he needs a second weaponsmithy. He has even a bit too many swords right now. I think it's a good idea to switch over to the bottom to see what boobs and para have before judging Rakieta's base, finally. So 7 farms, plenty of wood. I really like this setup. Just look at that. Like, you have 4 sawmills here, you have only one. Okay, this might work well, but not yet. Is lacking the wooden workshops, weapon workshops. Unless I didn't see one, but yeah, he's only got 1, which is way too late. With the second and well, I'd even make 2 more maybe. But I was about to say that I really like these woodcutters. They look lovely, and it's just perfect, you know. You can see the iron mines on the very edge of the city. There's nothing you can build here, so woodcutters are perfect fit for this wasteland kinda space. Because making a city here would probably not benefit you too much. It's much better to go towards the top and right, I guess. It would be easy to get into making towers here as well. And yeah, you can catch these fish while you're here too. The sawmill placement is ideal as well. Very close to woodcutters. The woodcutters have plenty of space there too. A bit crowded here, but it's fine. So he doesn't seem to have a problem with wood production, but the problem is he doesn't have the weapon workshops working properly. He needs one mod maybe. Well, we'll see. There's still a bit more time, but in 6.5 minutes he will most likely have 30 bows at peacetime, I think. The iron is could be better, but it's fine. No horses though, that's a bummer. He'll have at most 4, I think. Hey Philo, go die. Play better is not an excuse. Because everyone knows I can't play this game, I can only analyze it. This game is so slow and yet it's too fast for me. So we're looking at Baratheon City. Give me a second, I'll just shortcut the barracks. So Baratheon City, usually it has some hunger problems, so that's the first thing I'd like to check. And there's 4.5 minutes till peacetime, so let's get real quick with this. There's plenty of farms here, 8 farms, if I see correctly. The army isn't bad, seems quite nice, I'd say. Only 4 horses. Still 4 minutes, so he can make about 30 leather easily, probably 25. It's not too bad for this map, seems like everyone has about that amount of iron. I like the woodcutters, I guess. Okay, I think that's it. One last look will be for Laketa City before we go around everyone's barracks. So, not too bad. He needs a couple more swords, should be fine. Six farms. Woodcutters look really nice. Just like the golden rule says, put them out of your city. I'm not sure I like this transition here. It seems to be working well. Double road, that's interesting. But I don't like this. There should be some kind of shortcut here at least. If not, making the... If he didn't want to make the city in a bit different way. You can see this is like cut off here, like there was a mountain. Because there's only farms here. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be working well. Okay, we're on tight schedule. So let's start. Dusty. about 30 leather, about 25, a bit more even, of iron units, and 8 horses. It's a quite nice army. Couldn't get 50 leather, 10 horses, and let's say it's like 30 iron. Yeah, a few pikes. It's really good. I think this will be the best army, but let me see. Baldy, slightly less iron than expected. The wooden weapons could be a bit better. About 23 as well. 8 horses is nice, not too bad. Raketa, slightly less wooden weapons than he needs, but it's not too important. Same with swords, about 25. 7 horses, so kind of like Baldy, a bit like Dusty, yeah, a bit similar. Dusty a bit better with weapons though. Mexican Tea, well, if he had recruits for this shit, I'd say it's really nice. 24 seconds, so let's get to the others. Mexican be a bit worse than Baldy and Raketa had. Banation, similar to Dusty. Brovka, Krovka, probably the best army. It's a shame I didn't. Whoops, what happened? Seems like we have to change the lobby. Okay, so I'll quickly see this. Brovka has 10 horses. Pretty much everything else. This is the best army so far. Where's the lobby? Okay. So Brovka is the best, but Kungen has really nice army as well. I think this is pretty balanced. Actually, it's almost exact balance. You could see how there's every single player has his counterpart in the other team, and it kind of plays well with locations as well. Like you can see that Brovka and Kungen have the same type of location and similar possibilities. Brovka going for a slightly different build than Kungen. Kungen has a more classic build, if I remember correctly. Brovka is more like all-around army. Like he has pretty much everything you'd want to have. Every type of unit, I think. I think Bara had a similar army to Dusty, so not an exact match to Bolt with different locations, but then Baldy and Raketa versus Mexi and Mexican boobs. Actually, Mexi had a really imba army, but I think he's lacking recruits, just like Brovar a little bit. Mexi could make like 110 troops if he had recruits for this crap. But I'm pretty sure that Mexi will catch up. I didn't take a look at his amount of why are we playing out the save? I'm sure. Anyway, I was talking about Mexi. I'm pretty sure he can catch up with the amount of gold, with the amount of recruits. I mean, I didn't see where he has 3 gold smelters, but it's probably necessary. I'm quite sure he went for, when he was going for this strategy, he was aiming for the third gold smelter like a bit late into the game, just to catch up with everything else. First making weapons and then caring about gold. Okay, seems like got to switch lobby again. Okay, so Maxi says he has 3 gold smelters, so I'm pretty sure he can catch up. Most likely if he schools as well. So of course you could say that 55 iron is just about 30 something like 30 something swordman. Actually, I'm not sure how much exactly of what types of iron units he had right now, but assuming it's all pikemen and crossbows, or only crossbows for example, would be something like 36 swordmen with this amount of iron. but I know that he had a couple of swordmen, probably a couple of knights actually, because he made a couple of swords as well. So it's probably even better than 36. I'm just saying that for comparative purposes, because usually the usual army is like 30 something swordmen when it comes to iron. Seems like Philo wants to join up.
Channel switched.
Seeing how Kungen got disconnected, I think Progress will replace him.
Channel switched. Sound resumed.
Now please welcome... Oh, wait for it.
User joined your channel.
Now please welcome Philo, who's gonna commentate with me here, the after peacetime gaming. So what's up, Philo?
I'm fine, thanks. Hello everyone, hello chat, hello people. I'm totally sober today.
Of course. I was about to ask whether you are sober, but never know. Of course not.
So as I have seen already before, there's some nice armies in the barrack from players. And if I remember correctly, there are two leading players in each team. It's I think Bravka, Kravka, and Mexi. Sorry, Bravka is in the same team with Mexi.
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't know who's leading in team number one. Kungun here. Okay.
Okay, just to put things in perspective, the top team is Desti, Raketa, Bolt and Kurgan, while the bottom is Mexican team, Mexican Boobs, Brovar and Bara. I already said it feels pretty much balanced, but the bottom might be a bit better. Mexican's arm is quite impressive, he just needs to get out a bit more the recruits. I see he has only 2 schools, am I correct?
He needs much more wooden weapons. Because he has really nice leather.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that.
Lacking some weapon.
Yeah, 40 leather weapons, but 57 jackets. So he needs to catch up with that as well. He needs just for the 3 iron weapons. Well, 4 actually right now. Behind, but it's not that much. The leather is a bit worse. And of course recruits. He should really make a 3rd school, I think.
You said about there are no horses from XB?
Yeah,
No
just a
horses?
couple.
You know?
I think he made a couple. Just scouting.
I can't see no.
I have
He's captain.
bullshit. He has 4 horses here and the 5th one is coming out of barracks.
I'm talking about Mexican boobs.
Oh, boobs, okay. Yeah, that's correct.
So that's a problem. He won't have any scout right here.
This is interesting.
Almost denied right now by Dusty, I think so.
I was pretty sure someone from the top team didn't have horses either,
Yes.
but I was mistaken, it seems. Everyone has horses on the top.
So,
What's
like
the
it
scout?
looks like now, they will have very limited vision right here, like this.
Yeah, that's
So
really
this
bad.
can be pretty crucial in some
Exactly.
part of the games.
Well, the scout on the right isn't much better, to be honest.
But at least Maxi
Yeah.
can see the tower from Raketa, so...
Yeah, they see the essentials on the right and they see kinda nothing on the left. I'm not sure why Max B is scouting with his... Well, okay, this isn't a dangerous area, but you shouldn't do that, I guess.
Well, to be honest, right now it's not... It's getting dangerous, I think so. Because
Yeah, but just look, his enemy is quite far away. Not that he knows that, because there's no vision here, but... well...
Well, if they move faster, they could have caught him. I think so in this spot, but it doesn't matter. I think so. With this bad vision,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, I think he's trying to catch. Yeah, but Boobs doesn't risk much. The armies are kinda equal when you count what Bara is sending here. This might be an interesting opening here. Let's see.
So that's the only army from Kungen, yes. In barracks, oh, he has 20 bows in barracks still.
Not that good.
I have. Also, Maxi kinda did something very mixed, like bows.
Pretty ridiculous army. Look at this. Interesting choice of troops.
Like,
He's trying to outspend.
He has some still units in barracks, but still not enough recruits. He's missing like 20 or more. I think so.
Yeah, it might be a problem soon, cause you can see Maxi's army right now is kinda no quality in these units. This will die when Raketa attacks. Die like shit. Although there's plenty of X-bows, I'm not sure if I would want to attack this.
I think it would be like a quite equal fight, because I think Maxi's bows and Raketa's bows would survive this, but both melee from both sides would die definitely. I think so.
Yeah. An eye for an eye.
So it's like, yes.
It's like Kungen is moving to the
left. You can see as this. You see what's happening right now. They have no idea, no clue what's going on here. They can only see some Kungen moving, but if he's going right or left, you don't know. It can be really dangerous. That's why the key to win, the key to success, is to scout properly.
Exactly. And just all it takes is just one horse. And actually, I expected Mexican B will have at least one horse on peacetime, but it seems like his sables were pretty late. Oh, it's interesting. He's going for second in. I don't really understand that because he has only one bakery and one butcher and no other buildings. I'm not really sure how his base even is supposed to survive. Doesn't seem to be building any vineyards.
Okay, this is going to be fight here.
Yeah, Kungen.
It looks like, at least.
Okay.
Yes, this will be fight for 100%. Look at what's Kungen doing. This is actually
quite risky. I don't know. It's just risky.
But
I stopped calling things stupid after I saw some shitty maneuvers winning a game.
So the new synonym, of stupid is risky.
Exactly. But you know,
Okay.
sometimes snake attacks are really good because your enemy will stumble around a mountain and then he will get raped or
But
something
you
like
know,
this.
this is actually quite funny, interesting move from both sides. So look at this. Maxi is almost 1v2. He is 1v2, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's in a very bad spot right now.
Uh-huh.
So he can micro a little bit with his bow, so he
Well,
can be a little bit danger, just a little danger for
I
Raketa
think,
right now.
well,
There's really not enough to fight like 2 versus 1, I think so. Okay, Bolt is right now moving because look
Yeah.
at this. Look what's going on here.
now they're
Some
catching.
surrounding attempt from Dusty.
There's a 3 versus 2 type of situation here and Bolt will be pretty late
So
with
this
his
is-
troops.
And Bolt is even moving there, so they must move to Maxi. Otherwise, they will simply lose it.
Yeah, they need to attack Maxi right now. Because the left side will... Well, it's hard to say what will happen. But the bottom
Well,
has a lot more bows, so it's probably easy to say what will happen. Yeah,
Like-
a lot more army, just
like-
look at this.
Okay, so look at this, yeah. Baratheon
Yeah,
is,
it's
rushing
over on the
into
right
Russian
side here,
bows.
and the left side, Desti is dying as well, yeah. So let's
So
switch
it's
to
like
the right
3
front.
players almost survived 3 players.
Yeah, 3
Okay,
versus
Maxi
2.
going back, yeah. So that was, I think, easy to predict that Maxi is gonna back behind his towers.
Exactly.
Left side gonna win. 3 versus 2 situation. Ball is too late to move. And
Okay.
he's not even moving left and
Look,
right. He was
Brother is
standing in
already
one place.
sending his troops to
On their back,
Maxi's back.
yeah. So most probably Maxi probably is going from back straight on their backs through the bridge, I think. So, because I don't know if he can move on this marshes.
Yeah, correct.
I think
He
yeah.
can, he can.
Yeah. So he most probably he will go on their back. And yeah, look what's Raketa doing. This is the stupidest thing. Sorry, the most risky thing.
Yeah, catching like this.
in camp.
He doesn't.
So,
Okay,
look,
bolt
yeah,
caught.
yeah.
Bolt caught. This is not good.
Yeah. This is very stupid because Maxi has X bows. Doing something like this, it's completely pointless. I think so. I believe. Just look, Maxi's just easy job, just killing everything with his X bows.
Yeah.
Even if he has lances instead of
Really strange.
instead of swords. Yeah, I don't understand this.
This is the ultimate troll.
They-
Ultimate troll, really. And look at this now. Brother will. Okay, he's sending only a few troops from the top, but it will be enough.
Yes, as I said before, like Buffalo is going on their back, most probably. Maxi will hold this most probably, and he's doing it. And the left side is holding somehow, some way, but still just a matter of seconds, I think. So Kungan has no melee, Desi has no melee, only towers, and not filled. I think fully not filled with stone. So no point in making also empty towers. But I haven't seen entire game, so I can't say anything about the towers or anything. So
I guess Max just realized he doesn't need many towers because he'll have army,
yeah,
and it worked. So I won't judge him.
worked pretty well. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So I don't understand why they didn't move to the right with like half of their army. I mean, Raketa and Bolt. But it seems like was one of the worst attacks they could try.
Like,
in the meantime,
I
there's-
don't want to say anything about some players,
Yeah.
but don't want to judge them. But still,
you have to.
but I have to, yeah, unfortunately I have to, and I must say that Bolt screwed up totally in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, he didn't move to the left, and then he was
Even right, yeah, neither left
Exactly.
nor right, nowhere. He was just sitting in a place, doing nothing.
You know
Just-
what? Actually, I think the problem is the right side front was too slow altogether. Like Raketa and Baldi were just too slow following Maxi. Of course, Maxi had an advantage because he could just back away to his base and and even if Mexi's position was ridiculous at start, then it was well, pretty easy to defend, especially when Rakieta and Bolt caught his troops in a position which was much better for Mexi somehow. Okay, they are gonna play a save game, it seems. This is gonna be last game I'm streaming today for sure. There we go. Another try.
Round 2.
Round 2. 1-0 for the bottom team, I guess. And some unexpected lag.
Okay, so in what spot are we? Okay.
It will be before anything happens. If
So
well, they could attack here right away. Just look, 2 versus 1. They could repeat what was here before, just before without Kungen and Brovka. But
you know, I would, if I were them, I would really push this here,
yeah,
just
exactly.
to make some vision, additional vision here, because
yeah.
like Brovar is moving out slowly, so he can outpush Kungen from this place, and they can slowly go push Desti 2v1. They have vision here. They can put some harassment on the Desti. There's many possibilities, and to be honest, this is very good idea, but.
I think
I
that the top actually has an idea what they want to do right now. Seems like, well, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I think Baldy will join Rakieta and rush Mexi, while Kungen will try to stay on the front line here. But I'm not sure what will happen with Desti. Yeah, maybe it will work when Kungen sends horses to the left and the rest stays here. Eventually attacking Brovka or the following Bara, whatever he needs to do. Because we don't know what Brovka will do. He might try to go to the bridge when the top attacks on the right, trying to help Mexi, or Brovka might try to go to the left to go for Kungen, for example.
Well, I really don't like the position of the team on the top of the map. Simply because they have really bad positions, no spots, no one covers. Like, I mean, okay, Desti is covering solo on top. Kungen is covering the passage here.
You know,
still
Desti
Baldy is like, look at what's Baldy doing. He's pushing right now. It's okay, okay, he can push, but still, Max is very far behind. Like. They give it the time for Brovka to move on their back, so...
Exactly, Brovka is responding immediately. It's still 2 versus 2 here, but... Yeah, I think I'd try to attack Mexi after all. But this needs to be blocked off, come on. I mean, it's too far to be blocked, but maybe they can try something.
Okay, right now
maybe
this is
maybe
very
grab
good
this.
Spot, I think, for Desti, you know? Because... if they could do something more to make Bara move to the right, Desti would be 1v1 with Max B, and I think so horses will do the job against Max B because he has no horses, no pikes. This is first point. Second point, Kungen could take alone Bara. He has a lot of horses and a lot of melee, to be honest, and he can do some job against Bara. And we have 2 1v1 situations.
You know what? I think that's what
like...
will happen. Look at Kungen advancing. I think he's gonna attack Bara with additional help from Desti maybe, and Desti will crush Mexican B or just block him off because he has slightly more army. I think he can pull it off. And Brovka is already on the right, and now they are in the offensive. This will be interesting because even if the bottom has a lot more troops, I think the position is a bit better for the top team at the moment. You probably noticed how here it's like the bottom team had better position, they had the movements, you know. It's
we have some action here.
Like Brovka was Brovka could move back and forth in this area, and
No, he's going
okay.
like this.
Maxi just got
this
caught.
will die in 1 second. Okay, Raketa is dead, I can say this.
I'm not sure. Look at what Maxi is
Look at
doing.
it. Look at this. Look at this. He will kill Raketa's horses immediately.
I don't know.
And look. Have 1v1. Look at this.
But
look
he
at
also killed Maxi's horses. Okay, Rakieta didn't have a lot more of them, so maybe... I don't know. Let's see.
everything is involved.
This is interesting.
Right.
He's not using his melee, but it also means...
Where are pikes?
Look, he's not
Closer,
wasting
Mike,
his
closer.
melee on the shots from
Okay,
balls.
this is
quite
nice.
nice.
From Raketa, yeah. But still, he has no defense for the balls.
Has some... Whoops.
No defense.
I had a crash, but I survived. Okay.
And yeah, you have. Look at this. 1v1, 2v2.
Okay.
And it looks like...
Top is better. Kungan will have a problem, but Desti might help him. Let's go back to the right. It's kinda equal, but probably the bottom is better. Rakieta won with the Maxi, but Baldi lost almost everything. This will be really hard for Rakieta to pull it off. Let's look back at the left side. What do you see, Fido? Seems like Desti has won, and Kungan doesn't have melee. They all don't have melee.
As I said before, this is going to be 2-1v1, 2v2, and this 1v1 double will end for the, of course, better for the top.
Look at this.
And
They left him.
they,
Rakieta has a lot
why
of troops
did they
left.
leave? Why did they
I have no idea. They should have attacked. They should have followed.
I think they are scared that Raketa made many towers on top. No, they can see the towers, so but
Can they see the barracks?
what's going on? Okay, Bravka is going to help
They can even see the barracks.
survive.
It's strange, but okay. Maxi, B and Bara lost a lot of bows, so it's pretty sure Destin Kungan will kill them soon. So I think they want to kill the left first and then go again for Rakieta maybe.
Probably yes, but still, I really don't see point in it because Rovara will move to the left and he's good doing it. So he gives the opportunity Raketa to push Maxi. Maxi has almost nothing against Raketa right now. Raketa has horses, some support from Bolt's horses. Okay, he can go back still. Okay.
Lol, what is this?
What's going on?
Look, he's storming. Look here. Oh no, terrible idea, but maybe it will work. Maxi will most likely go here. I hope. Yeah, got caught. It's not that bad for Rakieta then. Maxi should have gone for this, really. He should have attacked the balls. I don't know why he did that. His troops will die quite fast.
And look at this, and Bravka must move to the right now. He's leaving almost naked bows.
Interesting, Maxi lost the fight. Ooh. This looks really good for the top. Now they can try catching Brovka's horses if they are fast enough, but it will be difficult.
Like, if I were him,
Baldi
I
didn't
would
see
just go to the left and help left side to push the Mexican
but
base.
they have to go back real quick because Brovka is advancing.
They're going probably to his base from here, but I can be wrong. But no,
they can't do that. There's too many. Brovka on to throw.
But look how many horses Das Kungan has. So many bows.
So many bows, yeah. Brovka too.
Many bows, really.
Bara almost
has
all bows are dead.
Bara basic only on 3 horses and 3 bows. So
it's interesting. It's like 4 versus 5. Brovka on 2 fronts and
there's
nice
some
armies. There's fight here. Yeah.
Okay, and this is pretty bad.
Really bad for top. They shouldn't have got caught. This is GG for top, I think.
Brovka is doing the job. Yeah, Brovka is killing the bows. No support from bows. Equals GG, to be honest. on the for the right.
Raketa
right
still
now.
can try to defend, but there's
But
some
there's no
stones
point,
here.
I think. Yeah, okay, he has field towers with the stone, but okay. But still, can just micro the bows with X bows or just kill the towers
But
one by one.
Brovka was only interested in keeping Mexi safe. Now Mexi will go back to his base, and
Kungen is
Brovka
losing
will.
bows.
Oh,
But
yeah,
still,
but
he killed.
he killed a lot.
Pretty nice trade, I think so.
Yeah,
Nice
indeed.
trade.
He killed almost all of Bara, I think. Yeah, only 2 bows
Yeah,
left.
Bara bows and
I'm
one
not
horse, I
surprised.
think so. Yeah, that's just
Now
really.
Max
He
Beast
should
Hall.
push this to be more
Sorry, I'm a bit
aggressive,
lost.
really.
Yeah, but Boops keeps losing bows as well. Not only bows. Dest has a lot of horses. This for late game standards. He can now try to attack the bowman, but I think he'll instead try to go for Brovar.
Okay,
Slightly
they're
not
fighting.
Safe. Pretty strange fight. Nobody's shooting.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand this fight at all.
Yeah, but Brovka MVP again.
Brovka is doing the same thing as. Okay, but no, he has two lances. Maybe he will do something with them, but really, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Unlikely.
The
Unlikely.
hero horse from XB, the one horse that changed the game. Yeah, and it looks like left lost, right lost.
Yeah, I don't think left or right lost. It's just Brovka won.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Brovka just used his horses in a proper way, so and he had to do nothing more than this. Just really, I think the team one, let's say the top team, had I think much bigger chances to win this game. The
Yeah.
second game.
Yeah, it was quite
I don't
equal.
know. I would just push the left side, just try to go to Mexican Beast base, or just, I don't know, just go back take everything from the right to the left, just outpush this middle to have some space for yourself.
You know,
Probably
they could try
Mexican
something. Yeah,
Raketa's base, but I don't know really.
they could try to do something.
Very shitty spot. Okay, let's check bases right now, because I really wonder how the bases work from every player. Maybe someone's having problems with wood or
Okay,
coal.
First, I'm gonna check Baratheon's base, because I'm really interested in how his food is working. It's not bad though, I think. It seems like his city is not dying, but he has 58 serfs. Interesting.
Well, Desti and Kungen looks okay with food. Bases are working for now, just for now, and they have some units in barracks.
Can you explain to me
some.
how the base of Mexican Boops is working regarding food? He has only one bakery and... okay, he made a second butcher. 3 piggies with 72 serfs, this can work. He's still fishing too. Okay, I thought it's gonna be much worse.
Well, I think it's just a matter of minutes, few minutes.
Might be because... yeah.
Okay, miners are hungry.
It's interesting, he has about 15 serfs just standing below barracks.
Do nothing, yeah. Like, he made really small base, I think, and I don't see point in making 72 serfs. 65 would be enough, I think, so. He has already rebuilt his coal mines, so. Yeah. I would, add one more farm to this, I don't know. He has some space near the fisherman on the right, but I don't know.
I don't know, 7 farms is quite alright. One more would be nice, but not necessary. For this amount of buildings, it's just fine, I think. I usually count like 3 farms for 2 buildings, unless you're talking about the mill, which needs like 1 farm. Of course it's approximate, because it needs like 1.2 of a farm, but it should work well with only 1 farm.
Yeah, and like I think Mexican B could add more farm fields. I think so.
Yeah,
They are-
speaking of
they
that,
have
where's
not
Baldy's base?
so
Did you see this one? I don't understand it. Although it's like
Uh-huh.
9 farms, so it's you know, an extra
Oh,
one,
well,
so
it's
it's
like-
fine.
It's like I don't know. It's
Anyway,
working on the front,
there's
like
a
and
bit of a
bottom and
fight.
top. I don't know where.
There was a bit of a fight in Raketa's base, but I think it was just a skirmish. Like Max T moved some of his troops when he didn't want to. Brovka's position is really weird. I don't understand this. He should have got
Neither.
caught. Okay, he's getting caught
And
actually.
they are trying to do
Interesting.
this.
This is nice, but it didn't work. Too weak.
Well,
1 unit.
well, Bolt won't do so much damage with militia and some axemen, but I don't know. But they are still going there. Well,
You know, this might not be a bad idea, cause this is the only spot on the map where they can fight.
That's a bad idea. Okay, I agree. But still, look at this. They can just go straight on their backs, like.
You know what they
without
should
any
do?
problem.
Go here. Just go here with everything. They can't follow
Yeah.
through the bridge and through this small passage too well, and they could just kill Maxi, but it seems like they were too stupid for that.
I don't know if. Oh, I
Okay.
think Brovka is missing some. Oh no, he's not. I think so.
Not what?
Like he's now adding one more in. Because well, still he has food, but only one in can, is not working so good. Like,
it's not working good. Plenty of people dying, I see.
Yeah, yes.
84 serfs.
84 serfs, 12 farms, and 3. I think 3 farmers died already because of only
Yeah.
one lacking in, probably. Does he have
Yeah.
market? No market?
Nope, I don't see it.
No, yeah, so he has no mark, so
Doesn't have too
how,
much to
how
trade.
butchers is gonna work? Because if
Fourth,
butchers is gonna
he's
go eat,
got-
so
But he's got like 4 piggies, right? So there's plenty of
yeah,
farms.
like butchers. No, butchers are working fine. Look at this. Every butcher has some pig too. So I think no, yeah. Okay, everything's
Anyway,
fine already.
seems like Kungen is gonna try to defend against Bala and Maxi, kind of.
Okay.
Desti has some
Okay,
troops
where's
over
Desti?
here.
Desti has like 8 horses.
I think they don't have a lot of army, but they might. Okay, if Bala stays, but Bala doesn't stay. So they might try to kill Boobs if Bala goes away. And the top can just try to defend on the right. They have a bit less troops. But I don't know. Depends on what will happen with Maxi's crossbows. Most of them are almost hungry, so he'd better use them quick.
Okay, but look at this. Kungan is alone. Bara is moving to Kungan right now, because
Oh,
okay,
indeed.
he's now. Yeah,
He is.
he should at least. He
Shoot,
should at
yeah,
least.
exactly. I think he will. Max
I
B
don't
is
know.
already
I don't
advancing.
know.
Desti
know.
doesn't have a lot. Might try to outmaneuver, but I'm not sure if he has enough for this. He has like 3 times less than Max B. That's a shame. But Bara doesn't have a lot either. I think I would try, if I was bold, I would try to catch Bara along with Kungen. Bara doesn't have any bowmen, and that's the weak spot of the bottom team. Well, of course, the problem is Max Boobs doesn't. I mean, Desti doesn't have a lot of bows with Kungen either. Well, a bit more than boobs,
right now,
that's for sure.
Sado, right now top is out spammed completely.
Mm,
Look at Maxi's
top right.
expose first.
Top left isn't that bad, honestly. Dusty just should join
But,
the
okay,
right and
it's
should be
like
fine. They are
okay,
fighting
but
now.
like okay, there's
Okay.
fight. Final fight. I
Bara
think
will
so.
lose like crap, probably. Kungan will easily outmaneuver him. If Dusty
If
joins,
Max
if he
won't
doesn't,
shoot,
yeah, Max
he
B is
will.
already here. And Dusty will try to do something. Okay, it worked.
Maxi, oh no, Max B doing stupid
Mexican
things.
fight,
Oh, no.
Mexican T isn't even fighting, just shooting. But it
Okay,
should be
Kungan is
fine.
dead almost.
Bolt is almost dead, I think.
Okay.
But they can still try to go back.
And yeah, this is lost. I can say it.
I would
Okay.
still say they could go back to the base and they might get lucky. But Raketa needs to start going back
Really,
now.
I don't know. I really don't
Oh,
know. Raketa,
okay.
okay. Raketa is caught right now. He's gonna be dead in a few seconds. Axeman versus
I don't know.
X-Bows. Pretty bad idea. Pretty
Towers
bad
are
idea.
helping. This will be kinda even, but then there's plenty
Okay.
of X-bows.
There's only one tower with 5 stone, and this is all he has
Mhm.
to defend with. So sorry, but I don't give big chances for the
You know what's the
team
worst?
on the top.
This is the worst thing. If these barracks were in any other place, it would be possible for them to go back, but now they just have to spam out whatever they can and try to shoot down the X-bows. Raketa is doing pretty much good job considering this is invading his base. But then the left side, it's a bit better, but still not too
Oh,
good.
right now Raketa is losing serves, so he's gonna be on like 50 serves. His barracks are outfight.
He still didn't close the barracks.
Hmm. They're still delivering items to barracks. They're gonna destroy the barracks right now, I think so. And this is GG simply, because they cannot
Indeed.
hold this.
For too much
They really
longer.
cannot. Yeah. I think. Mm, if team on the top would have more balls, I would really give them big chances in the previous fights when they really had nice positioning on the left and nice army against the team on the bottom, but they still did nothing about it, and I don't know, maybe lack of communication, no idea. Well, Raketa is rebuilding his barracks, but still 34 serves. I don't think they will do the job now. Okay, Max's X-Bows are hungry, so he's gonna. Yeah, he will move. He will move with them into his space, probably. Just sacrifice them. They're gonna die soon. So this he can use somehow then before they die.
I guess all they need to do is just wait. Okay, they're just going to the left. Yeah, that's probably the cheapest way of winning this game right now.
I think they were to go to Kunga. Because really they can see the amount of horses that Dusty has. So I think they will go to Kunga. I would go. Oh yeah, look at this. X boobs going straight to the gas base. Or they are going to bold space. The one tower here won't stop them, to be honest. Yeah.
Or maybe, yeah.
Ah, they
okay.
have vision here already. Okay. Really, they have really no troops.
Look what Max is doing, just standing there and shooting.
Yeah.
Playing with their food before it dies.
Yeah, they should have GG'd already before this, really. They need to improve a lot of battle skills. Well, but the cool thing is that when I remember when I started playing on TeamSpeak, there was just big disproportion between some players. I mean, not about fighting skills, but making just simply armies. And right now, like almost everyone can make an army.
Yeah,
But the one thing to improve, I think so. It's the fighting skills only.
exactly.
That's actually coolest thing.
That's the thing
I
that makes
think.
a difference. That's what you mean. Between all those spammers, you can always expect
Like,
most of these top
yeah,
skilled guys to make some spam, but many of
yeah,
them
but
don't know how to
yeah,
fight.
yeah. Like everyone really right now can make an army, really,
Except some.
except Salo. Yeah,
I just don't understand
like
it
both
though.
teams had armies.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. It all seems so simple when it comes to fighting. Uh, like just remember a few rules, like you should flank whenever possible. Try not to get outflanked. Remember that if you're attacking with a wider formation, you will most likely win over your enemy if he has more narrow formation. Okay,
Okay, Bravka most
it's
kills.
GG.
Yeah, of course, horses did job.
Yeah. Blovka was really a monster here. Like going back and forth, left and right side, and going back in both of the save games.
Easy to predict.
Yeah, if you have a
Yeah.
monster player like Brovka in the middle, on one of the middle locations, then you can do pretty much everything on a map like this. Especially that the bottom team controlled the middle of the map for most of the time, until the top really had to go back, but then it was too late. Maybe the top should have tried to give them a bit more space actually, so they could move back and forth left and right, just like Brovka was doing. Because the real problem I think was that Kungen couldn't really help left or right because he was surrounded by the mountains. This map really kind of, this map really helps campers. Because if you're a bit more to the back, then you can go left to the left or to the right really quickly. Like just like Brovka was doing, their team was a bit more to the back, so they could move quickly, and in the right moment they just focused their forces at the same time in one spot. So Brovka going to the left. I think it was the first game. Brovka went to the left,
Yeah.
and it was 3 versus 2. Then he going to the right, and he was like 2 versus 2 on the right. But anyway, you can see Mexti is by far the best with the weapons produced, which is not surprising at all. Of course, much more troops than anyone else. Brovka is kinda keeping it close. One statistic I like to see after the fight is how many horses the teams had, but it seems like This is funny. Look at the horses graph. The entire the top holds 4 first places, and the bottom team 4 bottom places. This is quite interesting, because usually if you have more horses than the enemy, like they had more by far, maybe twice as many horses. And they still lost. It's quite interesting. But this just shows that this game was a bit more campy, I think. Of course, it was mostly because of bottom team's tactic was to focus the forces. Well, for example, just Brovka was moving back and forth on the left and on the right. So the bottom just focused their forces at the most important spots when they had to, and they just camped for a while, then they focused in one spot, they killed the enemy, and then they go back to camping if they had or they advanced. It was really effective tactic on this map. Anyway, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Have 10 viewers at the moment. Not a lot of viewers today. Well, it depends how you see it. I think the peak was 13.
Quite nice.
So okay, I'd like to thank Philo for joining me for the after peacetime for the about commentating.
Thanks, Shadow, for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. I think it's much more fun to commentate with another person. It's a shame that it rarely happens. It would be ideal to commentate with someone else from the very start, because it gets really boring. The first 30 minutes, I actually don't stream the first 30 minutes anymore, because it's just, you stare at people making schools and woodcutters, and it's not exactly interesting. I started like 30 minutes in, and I just covered everyone's base, like every base once, and it was already like 2 minutes before peacetime, so I think it's the ideal way to stream this game right now. Even if it's still a bit boring, it's as action focused as you can get. But I'd still prefer to start at the start, but have another person to commentate with, because then you can just you know, talk about some different stuff. For example, the new version of the remake that is incoming, some of you might know already. Don't ask me for a date. I'm pretty sure there should be some kind of testing version, maybe in February or March, and maybe the release will be made, I don't know, in the summer or later. We'll see. Depends how much testing it will need.
Yeah, I can wait to play some first test games.
Yeah, we had some, but I think there was like one game played for 30 minutes or so. We had some problem. We tried to stream it actually, some of you might remember. We'll definitely be back when we have something to test. Some of the most interesting features, some of you might have seen it already, like there's probably going to be 12 player support, so you can have 14 players, 2 spectators and 12 players, or just get 6 spectators for an 8-player game, which is also really nice, because we always have too many people trying to spectate, so this might be the remedy for this. There's many other features as well, but I'm guessing that's for another stream. So thanks for today, and well, we'll try to make a stream once in a while, I guess. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, not tomorrow for me, but maybe Saturday evening. We'll see. Okay. So thanks for watching.
Okay, thanks guys. Thanks,
And
Shadow.
thank you, Firo, and see you next time. Bye.
Well, bye bye.